So The Vault is effectively a very significant prequel to my John Milton and Beatrix Rose series of books. It features the creation of the agency that they end up working for.
The leather jacket was battered with scuff marks and tears that he'd tried to patch up. It was older than he was, but he'd never get rid of it. Uncle Barney had bought it years ago, and Jimmy had taken it from his flat after the old man had died.
I've done audio drama before, but this is my first one for Audible, and I think this is the first one that I've done that's an actual adaptation of a novel. So there's a nice feel to it. There's a different sort of heft to it.
Bloody knackered. Want my bed? What's bugging Fabian? What's so important that he wants us to see us now? He can't be disappointed with us. Everything went like a dream. Oh, Barney would have been proud.
I played the part of Jimmy Walker. He's Northern Irish. I guess, you could call him a bit of a con man, playboy, sort of city brawler with a heart of gold. I think he's been through a lot. He's grown up in a place of violence. He's had to fend for himself physically, I guess emotionally. What means most to him in the world right now, here and now, is his family. It's his motivation, his son, his wife.
I've had the great privilege of doing an awful lot of Mark Dawson's books. They're a source of great professional joy to me. I really enjoy the fast pace of the books. I love the central character. It's been such a sort of delightful challenge because Mark sets them in different countries with all these different characters from all around the world, from the Philippines to the Deep South to Latin America to Israel, Hackney. They go all over the place, and terrific fun.
I've been thinking about writing something set in the 80s for a long time. So, I grew up in the 80s. I love the 80s. I love the music. I love the atmosphere. And I also was very interested in writing about the Cold War. So wanted to put something in East and West Berlin. So the idea came to me. I developed it. It wrote itself very, very quickly, which is always a good sign when something goes so fast. And we thought that it would be really fantastic to have it as an Audible original. And the process has just been fantastic, really enjoyable to see it come to life.
I'm not doing so bad, am I? I came off the boat with nothing, and now look at me. The car, the house, and a girlfriend and a kid who think the world of me, like I do of them. Making progress, slow and steady. At least I'm never going to have to fight again.
He's getting to the point now, I think, where the less admirable ways of achieving that are not where he's willing to go. And so when we find him at a point where he's just finished a bit of a heist, he's hired on to a job with Macintosh, that is very definitely it in terms of the illegitimate ways of achieving, I guess, support in life. And that when this job's done, he'll be golden and he'll go straight.
It reminded him of his uncle and the things that he had learned from him. And he had learned plenty. Wee Jimmy, as he was then, had looked up to his uncle. He had wanted to be him, to the everlasting dismay of his mother, and it had been inevitable that he would eventually walk in his footsteps. A safecracker. You can't fight nature.
It's a different imaginative experience. I think when you have the novel read to you, then you are experiencing like a flow of imagination that perhaps has more detail, it probably stops and starts in a different way, whereas this is more immediate, and I think the images will be fresher, and what you lose in the explanation of the description, you'll gain in the immediate sense of like the effects and the sounds and the place and the Foley. You'll feel like you're in the place rather than understand what it might have been like to be in the place. It'll be more like being there, whereas the book perhaps is more like a memory.